Well, hey everyone, it's HeapCVA. Hope you're having a good day or a good evening. It's late for me. I wouldn't normally be doing this at this point in time, but FlipSwitch pushed patch 0.1.6 out a little while ago. I knew to check one more time, and sure enough, while I was rendering another video that will be up tomorrow morning, this popped up. So I'm going to try to get a quick video out to show you what's going on. And I'm looking at their Twitter page right now as we talk for the changelog for 0.1.6. No more loading black screen. We'll see that in a second. No more audio popping and lagging issues. The popping is with the sirens. When you're either rolling them up or as they're winding back down, you hear that pop, pop, and it cuts into the siren a little bit. Added completed street layouts for Squad 28. The spawning system for the PD and EMS vehicles, which he acknowledges is still buggy, and I will show you his definition of that. The chase camera has been tweaked. To me, it's better. And the back end of the camera system has been worked on, which, you know, I was saying that it was connected to the W key. I think he's kind of tweaked that a little bit. Some bugs popped up as a result of what we're doing here, and we'll see it or hear a little bit of that, which is going to cause 0.1.6a to come out pretty quick, and B to come out right after that, probably this upcoming week. It's Sunday right this minute. Engines 32 and 30 and ladder 68. Don't move traffic when they're going code 3 very well. I've had them, depending on which siren you use, get the vehicles to pull over, but it's not going to be worth trying to drive to a fire that way because the cars don't get out of the way. As usual, and I think it's been this way, is you can't modify the numbers or the message for the police vehicles, for the vehicles that have that blue message bar in the back of their window. He needs to add a despawn for the PD and EMS vehicles, and a limiter on when you spawn a vehicle to make sure that you don't spawn more of the same. And I'll show you more about that. And they're working on the character system. I'm hoping to see that soon. The Fire Academy map is fleshing out. And check their website, their Twitter, and their Steam page for the 3 new photos that are out of the Fire Academy. So let's get into play. We'll click on this here. Turns to a blue light, and it's going to load up. It is still one of those things where it's be patient. Is it taking me 5 minutes ever? No. Does it take time? Yeah. So didn't take too bad. Notice no black screen. Nailed that one. So we're at 3366 or 3266 and the 5th Battalion. And let me scroll out. Now he didn't add any more textures to the buildings, but you'll notice that the fence that was behind here that kept traffic from going that way, they just disappear, is no longer there, and you have some roads that go out to where I'm guessing the Fire Academy is going to be in mount to all of the other roads that you can see out here in the south end of the island. Pretty cool thing. We'll check it out in a minute. So that's that. Let's go over here. And what you see is here's the squad's quarters. And he added some streets. Don't know what's going to be here yet. Your guess is as good as mine. But it did add some streets. I knew this one was here. I didn't even see these behind the block that he had, but that's fine. So as we move uptown, I'm going to try to do this without pushing the C button. To my dismay, there's this little beauty right here. This sound is the siren on the squad being stuck. It's something he mentioned, something we talked about. Notice it put me right back, or actually put me in the front. But going there and clicking on 49 has the same problem. If you click on them, they will stop. That's a good thing. So here we are at my favorite piece of fire equipment. And let's talk about the chase camera. Notice how it follows the cab, which to me is pretty cool. Now I'm not driving the tiller right this minute. Some days it's just such a pain to hit the X and C keys underneath my left hand. It's just not worth it. So what we're doing is we're flying out. One thing that I've noticed, and I don't know if it's just me or if you guys hear it too, is the motor sound on this truck, among other things, is not very fire service like. You know, I don't know what motors are in the rigs that they have in service right this minute, but I can imagine. And if they're Detroit's or even Cummins, they have a specific sound, but they don't stutter and sputter and pop like that. So real quick, check the map out to the left. We'll go up. We are at the corner. This building has a highlighted thing. I do not know what the yellow bell means. There's no fire. There's no smoke. I don't know what yellow, if it's talking about police or EMS. I just know that it's there and that I couldn't find any issue. I drove all the way through the building. There's nothing on the inside of it. So I don't know what that could be. But it's probably where something's going to be that he didn't get in to make up for losing the fire on the roof of the building over where 75 and 30 are quartered. So here we are on roads we haven't been able to drive yet in the tech demo. And this goes a ways. This is somebody else's area in the end of the day. It's way past 66's first due, at least in my mind. And it's a chance to add at least another station. So we have all of this stuff out here. You can guesstimate about where things are going to get put. And you can see, if we stop right here, there's some other stuff coming. So we have street layouts, if I can get the thing to quit doing it, that you can see that aren't done in yet. Some are overlapping. if you want to come and do this, and you want to come out here and drive and practice driving with the tiller or whatever, don't go off the edge of the pavement. This is what you'll get as your truck tumbles through the great void and never comes back. But you can rotate it, you know, and kind of flip around. And he honks his horn still. But he's never coming back. So we'll start over. So we're back here. Now, should I drive all the units around to show you siren issues? Let me show you a problem right this minute. Let's go over to house where the 30 engine is. We're opening the doors. Notice that I can't go back if I wanted to change traffic. It no longer goes back and resets itself. If you didn't pick traffic already, I'm moving and really haven't even finished starting yet. Notice there's no traffic on the street. The only way that I can get traffic is to restart, choose traffic. Let's say we choose heavy, back. So you can't go back now, you're stuck. But I've chosen heavy traffic. And I don't know if that'll work or not. So let's do it again, heavy, back. Now I'm going to change to 30 again. Like I said, the change camera seems to work. Notice that there's traffic. So it does work. If we go code 3, and I gotta silence this on my headset, this is so loud and there's no controlling it in the settings. Not that I've found so far that really does it justice. Well, that's different. As I reset it, it did it. Sorry, I got distracted. So we got through there. What I'm trying to find out is, now he's pulling over. I'm on engine 30, which they said, and I'm going to go against traffic because I want to piss them all off. Oops, hit it. Rolled myself. But life is good in a game, and it gets you right back up and you just keep on going. I'm going to keep that in. I would normally panic and change it, but I think I'm seeing that traffic will move if you do it right. Or then again, maybe not. Now, that's that. I want to see if I change sirens, is it going to make a difference? Usually one of the first ones you'll hear is the school bus crashing into somebody. They are moving. Are they moving for me? Oh, did you see that pincher move? Still too much rocking on the apparatus. So there's that. I honestly am not seeing that as much. Obviously somebody has seen it. So it is what it is. So let's restart. Let's talk about, what else can I talk about here? We talked about 49 in the squad. We've talked about modifying the numbers, which quite honestly for me was not an issue anyway. I hit the wrong button. But let's go to a now when you go to the PD vehicles, instead of having that parking area over here that had 6 vehicles or 7 or 8 vehicles, whatever it was, you've got a call and you'll spawn a police vehicle. Now, there's a reason I'm doing this, because if you don't move out of the way, you're going to get another vehicle. And if you inadvertently bump the space button, let's just say that it could get ugly. They will come down. And if you think that's bad, let's go to EMS. Here is our Ford ambulance. You get the dredge ambulance right behind it, which must be the Dodge versus the Ford. They're all rolling. If I hit the space button, I can have me a whole bunch of, and I thought they were coming from the top down. They're actually kind of coming from the bottom up. So this is something that obviously, and they're falling all through traffic, needs to be fixed. But it's a lot of fun if you're bored. So that's what that whole despawn thing is, and there's got to be a limiter that once you spawn a vehicle, you can't spawn the same one again until it goes off the map or whatever it's going to do. And that's pretty much it for this particular patch. Not a lot in the grand scheme of things, but you know, it if you're just bored one day, you can have vehicles raining out of the sky just to put a smile on your face if you're having one of those days. I'm not even sure I'm done collecting these yet. They keep showing up. I don't know how many get spawned and how many respawn. It's a lot of fun. And it's just as easy to just make them all go away. So there you have it in a nutshell. I may have missed something. I know we'll be back visiting this upcoming week when the 0.1.6 ones come out to kind of hopefully fix some of these little pop-ups that we're having right this minute. Check out their stuff on Twitter, on Steam. I would go there before I'd go to their website. The other two get updated constantly. Check out the photos of the Fire Academy. They added 3 more. And keep your fingers crossed. Like I said, we are beta testers for this game. Whether you want to be or not, if you want to play this game, if you want to be part of the whole journey from concept to finished product, you're kind of a beta tester. And so this is the life of a beta tester. And so roll with it, find the humor in it, and have a great time with it. And may your day be one of raining EMS and police cars in your version of this tech demo till further notice. So that being said, I'm going to put this together as a video and try to render it and upload it tonight. And I'll see you in the next one, which I know is just around the corner. So you guys have a good evening.